Hey everyone, so today I just wanted to talk about taxes and reselling and if you even need to pay tax and what that looks like. The other day I was watching a YouTube video and I saw a guy who had received over $60,000 in his PayPal account. His story was that he received a $30,000 bill from the IRS that was due on back taxes from 2 years ago. So this led me to want to take a look at my own PayPal account just to see kind of where I'm at this year versus where I was last year. So what I want to do with you guys is I want to show you how to look at your PayPal account to see if you've passed that $20,000 threshold. So why 20,000? Well, 20,000 is the marker when PayPal will issue you a 1099-K for your account. From my understanding though, they don't actually email this to you. They don't notify you that you've got one. So unless you actually go look for it, then you don't know if you actually have one in the account. So what I'm gonna do is kind of show you guys step by step how to look at your PayPal account to see if you have received over 20,000 in payments this year. Let's say you just want to avoid it and just pretend like it doesn't exist, even though you have passed the $20,000 limit. Just don't be surprised if you get audited in the future, and that's the last thing that you want to deal with, because then you're going to have to go back on all the receipts from 2 or 3 years previous, try to find those and make sense of everything at that time. It's just going to be 10 times easier if you do it now. So the first thing you want to do is you just want to go to paypal.com and log in. Once you get in your PayPal account, you're just going to click this activity section here at the top. Once you've done that, over here on the right hand side it says statements. We're just going to click statements. Now in statements you have several different options. If you want to look at a month-to-month basis to kind of see an itemized list of all the purchases that you've either made or received, you go into standard here, which I'll show you. You click the year. In this case we'll do 2020, and then this is going to be every single month. You're going to be able to see all the transactions that you've had come in and out of your PayPal account. Now, let's say you want to see how many sales that you've made for this year here in 2020 to know if you're on pace to hit over the 20,000 or if you already have already. What you're going to do is click on Quick Reports. Once you're inside Quick Reports, this is going to give you an idea of what your sales are right now for this month. So for me, I've made $6,000 in received payments. But right here it's showing the data for the past 30 days. So let's click on this box and let's just click on 2019. Let's see what I did last year. So last year I received 12,000 in payments. I wasn't much of a reseller. I just kind of tapped into it a little bit here and there, but that wasn't my objective. I cared nothing about reselling last year. Now let's look at 2020. So for 2020, I'm sitting at 38,000 in received payments. But as you can see, this does exceed the $20,000 limit. Therefore, I will get a 1099-K at the beginning of next year, and I will have to file taxes on this. Now, from my understanding, this does not take in account for returns or chargebacks or anything else that you've had. So I have had to refund a few payments here and there for people who have just mistakenly bought something from me on eBay. And from my understanding, this does not include those transactions. So if you do create an itemized list in Excel of all your transactions, you would want to put that in there that you have had to refund a customer for, whatever that purchase may be. Now let's say it's the beginning of the year, it's January or April, and you're trying to find that 1099. Really, it's self-explanatory. It says tax docs right here. You would just click on that. And inside this link, you would just scroll down to tax documents. And then this would be where your 1099 would be. In my case, for 2019, I won't have one. So guys, I hope this kind of clarifies some of the questions you may have had about taxes and reselling, especially when using a PayPal account. So I think it's very important that you take a look at this so you don't get yourself in trouble. Now, one of the things that I've done, and I am not a tax expert, I'm not an accountant or anything, but what I've done is I've gone back through all my emails, I've printed off the original purchase. So let's say the Yeezy Sender, that came out in March. So I printed off the original purchase receipt, and then I printed off the StockX receipt of where I sold it, or the GOAT receipt, showing what my payout is. Now in that, I also have what they pay me. So GOAT pays you, say, $375, but they put it in your GOAT account. PayPal takes out 2.9%, so you'll also want to show that deduction there. So really on $375, your net payout was $364 after the fee. You'll want to put that in there because you don't want to pay taxes on the other $11. When you do over 100 sales a year, that can add up pretty quick. Now, I also use an Excel file to what I do is I break it into two parts. Basically, the two parts that I have is what I sold it for, the item, the sell date, the receipt number, the order number, what have you, what the item was, and then next to it I have the original purchase date, the original purchase price, the original purchase receipt number, and that sort of thing. And that kind of gives you an idea of what your profit and loss was on that particular item. Now, I also do this for auditing reasons. So if I was to ever get audited, I can say, hey, this is what I bought it for, this is what I sold it for, and this is the profit or loss that I made. Here's the receipts. All my receipts are in order, and it'd be super easy for whoever to look at it. So that also brings me to the point of suggesting that many of you look into an LLC. So if you are over 18 years old, this is something that you should look at. I live in Missouri personally, so the cost for me was only $50 to get an LLC. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. Basically what that means is you're not personally liable for the company's debts or liabilities. So basically, in a nutshell, the IRS can't come after your house or your vehicle or your personal assets. They can come after your business assets. This is absolutely crucial, I think, when you're running a business. So I am considered a single member LLC. What I did is I went to the Missouri Secretary of State website. I filed for the Articles of Organization, and $50 later I had my LLC. Other states may vary the cost. I know definitely vary. I know Missouri, when I was looking at the price list, just happened to be one of the cheapest ones out there. So definitely check with your state and see how much that is. That basically wraps up what I wanted to show you guys around reselling and taxes, and just give you a brief synopsis of what you're looking at when you are dealing with so many incoming payments with PayPal. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to another unboxing. So as you can see here, I've got a few packages over the last few days since the last time I did an unboxing. So we're just gonna go through a few of those items real quick. First off, there's a bunch of these Supreme packages. Got the black S Logo Beanie. Got the pink one as well. Pink is actually really nice in hand. I really like how they did this navy here with the pink. It looks really good. And then you have the Supreme box logo on the back side. So we got 3 of the pinks actually. I did get another one that just hasn't arrived yet, but all of these have actually been sold. So I sold these as pre-orders on eBay for $65 a piece. Buyer pays shipping, so my profit, and I live in a non-tax state for Supreme, was about $17 a piece. Basically, it just got me the personal one for free. We did get another Supreme chair, foldable chair in the red. Thankfully it was the red, not the black, because I think the red is a lot nicer. Got another package from Foot Locker. So as you probably already know what this is, another biohack. These are just going to continue to show up. I have so many shipping notifications for these. Another biohacks. Okay, so I've saved the best for last, or what I consider the best for last. So I've got 3 packages left. The first one here is from Extra Butter. So before I show you guys what I got, I have to tell you, I went all out. Seriously went all out for these shoes. I tried as hard as I could. I put everything into it that I had. All my bots, all my proxies. I ran 1,500 plus tasks. But all that hard work finally paid off when I got them. The Quantums, ladies and gentlemen. In the toddler size. I wanted these shoes so bad because I thought they looked really cool in the photos. I did get the Bariums. I wanted these so bad just to be able to see what they look like in person, because I've never actually seen them. But all that hard work paid off when I got these. This was just a personal challenge just to get my hands on the Quantums, and hey, you know what? I got a pair. Okay, this package is from Undefeated, so I'm kind of curious to see what's inside this box. Can't believe it. I got the Arzuris in a size 10.5. I know in I don't know, I think it was episode 2 where I talked about I hit on these with Kodai, but never got a shipping notification, never got an email. When I log into my Undefeated account, there was no orders there. These finally showed up. So I am so stoked that I hit on these again and ended up with not only one pair from Kith, but undefeated as well. So guys, I have saved the best for last. These are the coveted Unions. So this box is pretty cool, but what's the most important is what's inside the box. So let's take a look. My initial reaction is these are cool, but they look cooler in the photos. I don't know, what do you guys think? Anyway, super cool shoe. I can't believe I got these actually manually. These are my size, but I don't know, after pulling them out of the box, I feel a little underwhelmed by them. These for me are going to be a really long hold. I could see myself holding these until at least next summer, just to kind of see where the prices go on these. I'm only out 270 bucks. I'm not sure where they stand on StockX. The last I looked, which was over a week ago, they're around 13 or 1400. But I would like to see these go upwards of about 17 to 1800 before I let them go. So we'll see what happens here in the next 9 to 12 months and go from there. I do have to say, guys, that this is my second best cop of the year. The first one being the Chunky Dunkies, which I did hit on the sneakers app. I don't know what it is with this one particular sneakers account of mine, but it just seems to hit on a bunch of good stuff. It doesn't hit all the time. It's not that consistent, as you can tell by the photos here, but basically I just rely on that account to hit everything for me. So that wraps up this week's video unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just make sure to please like, subscribe, and comment below if you guys have any questions. Subscribing definitely helps me out. We've grown this channel so fast in only 2.5 weeks. So I'm really anxious to see kind of where this is going to end up going. But thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate all the messages you guys are sending me through the Discord, on Twitter, and all that. So thank you guys. I appreciate it so much.